fix this.
Hello?
Hey, this is Kenny here. How's it going?
Good, how are you doing?
I want to absolutely apologize. Skype is not cooperating with me, and it says that you called like a lot of times, and the number is not popping up on my screen. So I apologize.
Oh, it's no worries. I just wanted to make sure that you didn't think that I was giving up.
No. I got your DM, and I had to close my Skype and then reopen it, and it said that you called. So I'm joined with Miss Kristin Rebecca, singer-songwriter out of Maryland. Now, what area of Maryland?
I'm near Baltimore.
Oh, I wonder if you have been watching the news lately, because there's a certain team in college basketball that's making news, for a certain upset and whatnot. Yeah, University of Maryland, Baltimore County. That's the name of the school.
Yep.
That's pulled the upset the other day. And the reason I bring this up, and we'll get to the music questions in a bit, and the reason I bring that up because I live in the state of Kentucky. I'm a Kentucky Wildcats fan, and we might end up facing that team from your state in the Sweet 16 if they win tomorrow. That's I say props to them. I love Baltimore. I got family that's there. I've been to DC. It's one of my favorite cities to visit. I love Baltimore. Y'all got good people out there. So just thought I'd get that out the way, get that off my chest real quick. But I did play one of your songs. This song in particular got my attention. The name of the song, Wackos and Weirdos. And
Yep.
And considering that this is St. Patrick's Day, where people will get wacky and get a bit weird, I had to play this song. I had to. So I want to talk about this song in particular. What was the writing process like, and what's this song all about?
So Wackos and Weirdos was a song that was written a bit out of frustration. I had gone on a series of just really bad dates. These are these kind of dates where you're sort of looking at your watch and you realize that you've only been there for 20 minutes and it feels like over an hour. And I just came home and I talked to my mom out of frustration. I said, I just don't understand why I'm getting all these wacky guys I'm going out with. And she said, well, Kristin, you're a songwriter. Why don't you write a song about it? And so that's how Wackos and Weirdos started.
Oh, okay. So that's and I'm definitely gonna play "Can I Be Honest" before the end of the show. I'm playing that one as well. So, what got you started into being a singer-songwriter? How did it start off for you?
I originally got into music when I was about 12. I picked up the guitar first. There was this worship band at the church I attended at the time, and I thought the bass player in the band was kind of cute, and I wanted to pick up the guitar and join the band, and I did, and it really just took off from there. My love of music really just grew, and I took up the harp later on, which you'll hear in Can I Be Honest. When I was 15, I started taking harp.
Was there anyone in particular that influenced you, that inspired you? It could be a mainstream artist. It could be independent, unsigned, local artists. Anyone in particular that also inspired you as an artist?
I'd say there's a couple artists that really inspired me, and in a broad range of genres. You have the very, well-known classic singer-songwriters like Joni Mitchell and Joan Baez, John Denver, which inspired me. And then there's artists who really like to play around with genres, like Kaylee Rain, which is sort of a Celtic folk rock band that I really like, and they're excellent lyricists. And also, there was a Christian artist named Rich Mullins who used a hammered dulcimer in a lot of his music, and that inspired me to how to use the harp in a more modern setting.
So, you have released your latest album entitled Tales, Trials, and Truths. Actually, Tales, Trials, Truths. Very compelling, diverse work to date. 17 songs on there, 15 originals. What was it like working on that project, and what made you name it Tales, Trials, Truths?
The project took about 2 years to make. I was in the studio for about 2 years, and a lot of the songs I'd chosen I had written some prior and some during the recording. And when I looked it over, I wanted the title to be something that could speak to the whole record. And when I looked through the different songs, I realized that they spoke about personal stories in my life and lives of those around me and my thoughts on the world. So that can be good things, and it can be bad things, like trials and truths. And the tales relate to the fact that two of the songs on there especially, like Horseshoe and Sail Away, are actually inspired by things that happened in history.
You have got a chance to work with a Grammy winner by the name of Charlie Pilzer.
Pilzer, yeah.
Pilzer, excuse me. What was it like working with Charlie?
Charlie is great. I feel very blessed to have been able to work with him. He works out of Tacoma Park in Maryland with a studio called Tonal Park. And he's, I would say, probably one of the best in the business. He has an amazing ear, and he really helps to get your vision out there on the record.
So as far as, 2018, do you have any upcoming shows you like to promote?
Well, if anyone's in Colorado, I'm going to be there next week. I'm going to be in Colorado Springs playing, and I have a bunch more coming up in April, and it's really to keep an eye out on the calendar on my website, KristinRebecca.com, because it's always being updated.
So I've been listening to, I like to say that my musical tastes have become very versatile throughout the years. As I said, I currently live in Kentucky, mostly known for rock, country, and this genre by the name of Americana, which is your field. You are a Americana artist. That's the type of music that you do. Now, for people that may not be familiar with that genre, how would you best describe the genre? Is it because people say that it's kind of similar to country music, but maybe sound differently? But in your case, how would you best describe Americana music?
Well, that's a bit of a tough question. I'll see if I can do my best at the answer.
Okay.
Americana is kind of a broad genre, but a lot of it has to do. It is a cousin to country music, I think, but there's a little less of a twang in it, at least in my opinion, and it kind of borrows actually from most of the folk and country genres, at least in my opinion, and sort of melds them together.
I like that. I like how the cousin is like a cousin,
Yeah.
That's you. I think you described it very well. It's a subgenre. I think a best way to describe it. But I do listen to it. I know some local artists that are Americana, and it's it definitely has a country feel, but less the twang. I don't hear too much of the twang part. So it's I guess it's based on the vocally sound of it too. So
yeah.
So you're gonna be at Colorado next week. As far as anything else in particular, like, let me ask you this: if you can have a dream collaboration, it could be any artist, dead or alive, mainstream, local, whatever the case may be, what would your dream collaboration be?
Ooh, wow, there's a lot of them out there. I think, let's see, one of the people I would like to collaborate with someday is an artist named Jenna, I have to look up her last name, Jenna Micheli, I believe her name is. She did this wonderful album where it blends Native American music with pop music. And Jana Mashoni, that's her name. And she did this great album, and I'd love to work with her someday.
I want to thank you for being on the show. Truly appreciate it. Everybody go check out her website for more information, KristinRebecca.com. All the social media feeds are on there. You can also listen to her music through there as well. Stream and purchase. She's on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. And go get the album, Tales, Trials, Truths. It's available right now. You can purchase it and stream it as well. And thank you so much for your time. And again, apologies for the delay, if you will. Technology is just ain't cooperating, as I said, so I'm sorry.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you having me on the show.
And you have a good night. Have a great St. Patrick's Day weekend, and good spring coming up as well.
Yeah, you too.
All right, bye-bye.